Welcome to Factor Theory Live. I'm Steve Crawford. This is a clip from a show I did about 6 years ago that was about alien bodyguards for Obama, part of it, and part of it was about the vacuum of space, and how NASA lied to us about going to the moon. Now, I'm not saying we haven't gone to the moon. I'm just saying we didn't go there with anything that NASA has shown us. Anything that has been presented to the public was a front, a lie. And here's the main reason. I couldn't figure out what video this clip was on, and I finally found it. So here it is about the vacuum of space.
And for anybody who has any doubts how powerful a vacuum can be, and what it can do to a puny tin can of a spaceship, a wimpy space suit, or a small leak even in outer space. The ridiculous spacesuits, which the Hollywood and NASA Freemasons like for us to accept as real, would suffer the same fate in the vacuum of space as bubble wrap in a tabletop vacuum chamber, being popped and depleted of oxygen instantly. And seeing as the human body mainly consists of water, the following clip will demonstrate what would happen to these astronauts.
You can see a little bit of bubbles start going, and whoa, start boiling. How cool is that?
But the ultimate and most dangerous test was a huge, specially constructed vacuum chamber.
They were able to pull all the air out, create a big vacuum. That way we could test our suits to make sure there was no leakage.
One such test narrowly avoided disaster. Jim LeBlanc was the test subject in the vacuum chamber.
This is one of the rare instances where they tried to use a spacesuit in a vacuum chamber, but quickly realized that it's impossible in a high vacuum, so they immediately started using swimming pools to train and remained silent on the absence of vacuum chamber training by astronauts, which basically is a lie by omission.
As I stumbled backwards, I could feel the saliva on my tongue starting to bubble just before I went unconscious. And that's kind of the last thing I remember.
Essentially, he had no pressure on the outside of his body, and that's a very unusual case to get, and there's very little in the medical literature as to what happens when you have that. There's a lot of conjecture, that your fluids will boil,
You can see a little bit of bubbles start going.
I could feel the saliva on my tongue starting to bubble.
They weren't able to construct proper spacesuits, and they didn't want their spacemen to get boiled, so they went to the swimming pool.
Here's where they simulate fixing a space shuttle, fixing the ISS, or working with other modules.
It's the same as far as every rail, as far as every bolt, as far as where every rail should be in place. They have to go turn a bolt 98 times, space.
And which ISS module is in the pool right now?
Pretty much everything that we have in the pool except for the Russian segment.
They went from a no-pressure environment to a pressure environment, which makes no sense and simulates zero gravity only and exclusively for the camera.
He had no pressure on the outside of his body, and
I'm astonished by how difficult it is to actually move around. The idea, like from the movie Gravity, that you could like reach out and grab something with one of these gloves? No way. Not gonna happen.
So there you go. What do you think happened? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit notifications, because as you can tell by the topics I get into on my channel, if you can even find my channel, I'm being heavily blocked by YouTube, Twitter, permanently banned by Twitter, 2 different accounts. Have a great day.